Hello there. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Friday Night Tips number 3. So last week we talked about the cold shower, the box breathing treatment, and today I was listening to Andrew Huberman, and I forgot about this old breathing technique. And Andrew actually says this, in his opinion, is the best breathing trick out there, the best breathing technique when you are really under, that fight or flight distress mode and your heart is racing really fast and um, you want to get that heart rate down because you're kind of spiraling. So, the treatment that Andrew talked about today, I used it years ago. I forgot about it. It is very powerful, actually. It is the psychological sigh, and you maybe have heard of it because it's pretty famous, but the psychological sigh is where you breathe in an inhale through the nose, and then just when you think you've, kind of put everything into that inhale, you inhale a little more. So it's like this. So it's a double inhale. So inhale in, and just as you think you've got enough air, you try to go a little more and then release. You do this a few times, and this is probably one of the fastest ways to decrease the heart rate. It takes maybe 30 seconds and your heart almost goes to baseline. So that is a really powerful technique. So I'm going to put that one way up there. We talked about the box breathing last week, but the psychological sigh, super powerful. So I'm going to put that one way up there. So that is going to be kind of your tip number 1 today, but I'm feeling really generous. And so we're going to go over um, there's like 12 meridian points in the body, and there's at least 4 of them in your hands. So I'm going to go over a few pressure points, or they call them acupressure spots in the hand. And if you're ever like, maybe you have to go and give a speech and you're not really good with public speaking, or you really dread it, and your heart rate starts going crazy and you're like, oh my God, I think I'm going to pass out. I don't want to do this. Um, Go into the bathroom, and there's some spots where you can do the breathing, but there's also some spots on the hand that really help alleviate stress and tension. So let's go through them. So the first one is right here. You see where you've got that your index finger or ring? No, this is your index finger. You come down to this ball. This is there's a bone here, and just underneath this bone, there is a spot right in here. I have fingernails right now, but if you can get into that spot and kind of go in a circular motion and then press down on that for about 30 seconds, this triggers the nervous system and it will start alleviating tension and stress. So that is one spot. There's another spot. If you go directly down, there's a band here. Right here, there's a band. You can feel it. It's a thick band. And there is also another indentation here. If you got your finger in there and you really press down pretty hard, um, that is another spot. If you press down for about 30 seconds, you will start opening up the passageway in your nose. You'll start to breathe easier, and this will again alleviate some tension. There's another spot here on the pinky. It's right in here. It's the same thing. You got to kind of feel it out, put a little pressure in there for about 30 seconds, and that does the same thing, alleviates tension. And then the best one, however, is if you come down the side of your hand, this little bone right here, there's another indentation right in there. If you put a little pressure in there and do like a circular motion and then just press there for like 30 seconds. These are the 4 spots on the hand that will bring the nervous system down. And so this is what we're trying to do. We are trying to get out of that kind of fight or flight, anxiety, major stress mode. And those are, again, some techniques that you can use if you're really going through it. And I suggest, like, again, if you were having to give a presentation in front of people and one of your biggest dreads is, oh my God, I do not want to do this public speaking event, not good at it, or you're probably good at it, but you just get really nervous prior to giving the speech. So go into the bathroom and do your breathing, or you can touch some of these points in the hand, and that should calm your nerves down. So again, I was feeling really generous tonight. I gave you 2 tips. There are so many. There are so many great tips and tricks. So that's why I want to get on camera and talk to you about things that you can do. And these tricks really right now are for people that are really having a hard time and going through it. So those are things that can immediately get the heart rate down, and kind of get you, because right now when you're in that fight or flight, you are so narrowed in, you're so focused, it's like you're in like this tunnel vision, you're freaking out. And these are some ways to get the heart rate back to normal, and you will start calming down, and you will kind of be able to see the big picture of things, because when you are in it, everything gets restricted, you're in a tunnel, you're not seeing things clearly, you're not thinking clearly, because your heart rate's going out of control and you're panicking. So again, these are more tricks that you can use, and we've got more to come. There's another Friday just around the corner. We'll talk a few more things. Today I listened to a lot of my old favorites, and I've been pulling out a lot of the great things that some of these very smart people are starting to discuss. This is great information that's out there. And so if you or a loved one are struggling, you don't have to. Um, Come in on Fridays. We'll learn a new trick. We'll learn something new. Actually, I've been giving you like 2 things per Friday, so it's not just one thing. I would love to just sit here and talk to you about all of them. I've got a list here of all the things that I'd like to discuss, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to like do 1 or 2 every Friday, because I want you to keep coming back. Um, Also, I've put out some new videos. Um, One is scheduled to go live tomorrow around 5 o'clock. Then I've got another great one on Sunday, and then another one on Monday. So, like, I've been doing a lot of work this week, scheduling those to come out again tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. Really good videos to help with sleep, stress, helping you to calm down. And so go take a look at those, and hopefully you find some value in those videos. And if you do, like, subscribe, and share my content. I would so greatly appreciate it. Again, I appreciate you. This is Nidra, and this is Friday Night Tips. And I will see you guys next Friday. And don't forget, see you next Friday. Take care.